10,000 subscribers. If you had told me even a year ago that I would eventually find myself staring at my own channel with a 5-digit subscriber count, I'm not sure I would have believed you. I'm not the kind of person who enjoys celebrating my own achievements. I believe that I still have a lot to accomplish in my life, so I don't often take the time to sit back and look at what I've already achieved. It helps keep me grounded and constantly striving to do better and be better, and this is why I've never celebrated a subscriber milestone in any way until now. I never truly believed I would reach this point on my YouTube channel, but here we are. And I'm finally taking a moment to look at what I've achieved and feel good about it. This feeling of accomplishment is temporary though. It has to be. If I allow myself to feel like I'm done and I've gotten to where I want to be, I won't grow and get better at what I do. But I'm finally taking a moment to thank you all for being here on my channel, watching the videos that I pour so much love and energy into. I feel a deep sense of satisfaction knowing that when I produce something, there will be thousands upon thousands of people who will see it and hopefully like it. Honestly, that's a mind-blowing thought to have even now. People who enjoy the video so much that they take it upon themselves to share it on social media like Reddit, and that's honestly an incredible feeling. When I'm putting together a video, I take a lot of time to really appreciate how, until that video's posted, it's entirely mine. It's like my baby, and I release it out into the world and can only hope that it has a fulfilling existence on the internet. I'm very fortunate in my life, being given the opportunity to pursue YouTube success. It hasn't come easily, and I've spent the past year of my life working very hard on this YouTube channel to make it as good as I possibly can. Working hard to figure out not only what people want to see, but also how I can provide that in a way that sets me apart from others. So we can talk about how cool being a YouTuber is, or how difficult it is, but it's really not that cool. Difficult? Yeah. It's just a way for me to provide something of value to the world in my own weird way. But I also don't want to paint this picture of being a YouTuber as something that is only struggle and put myself on a pedestal, because I'm just a person who has a lot of passion for creating good content for people. Being a YouTuber is a creatively fulfilling and rewarding path for me. In this video, I want to briefly go over my history as a YouTuber and as a person a little bit to give you guys an idea of who Togain actually is. Like many other YouTubers, I was not a very popular kid growing up. I struggled to get along with other people, and I tend to identify as a loner even nowadays. YouTube came out when I was 10 years old, December 2005, and I've been watching it practically every day since then. Even nowadays, I still have a few content creators who I consistently go back to, like Germa, Vinny Vinesauce, Game Grumps, and probably a few others I'm forgetting. Anyway, the reason I mention this is because by the time I was 14 or 15, I had figured out what I wanted to do: be a YouTuber. I started making videos when I was 14, and I still have one of the first videos I ever recorded. It was just a Let's Play of Pokemon Silver, and it was bad.
He just tells you that that's a Pokemon Mart, that other thing is a Pokemon Center, this is a Pokemon Mart, and then he shows you the C for some reason, like you can't tell what the C is. Okay, well in this game you might not be able to, but you know what I mean.
Over the years, I would keep trying to create videos that people wanted to see, but I just couldn't figure out what people were interested in. I would continue to create videos on and off until I started pursuing esports in the mid-2010s. By 2017, I realized esports wasn't for me. I really couldn't handle it, and I spent a few years finding myself before returning to YouTube and beginning to make MapleStory videos. At first, they weren't very good, but people watched. It was because of that initial success, as small as it may have been, that I find myself where I'm at now, and I still have plenty of room for growth. When I initially came up with my idea to create MapleStory progression videos, I shared the idea with a then friend whose only response was, "Why would anybody watch that?" They were just being rude because they were bitter about somebody trying to do something with their life, but it's something that has stuck with me for years now. Constantly asking myself why anybody would want to watch a video I make has molded me into a content creator with ridiculously high standards for my videos. I would even argue that my standards are too high, but it's this constant reminder that people need a reason to watch a video that keeps me pushing for higher levels of quality in whatever I produce. It would be nice to create low-effort content and be heavily rewarded for it, but that's not reality. Very few people can actually do that, and those people have already put in a ton of time and effort. You do have to balance these thoughts, though. Take this quote too far and you'll just be beating yourself up over every video. As a content creator, my only goal is to provide for other people what other content creators had already provided for me. Comfort knowing that they would be there for me at the end of a day. When I had nothing else in my life, I had YouTube and Twitch to a lesser degree. Obviously, the landscape has changed. The internet is far more popular in 2024 than it was in the late 2000s, so audiences are wider. What was popular 10 years ago doesn't really sell on YouTube nowadays, but at the end of the day, I still create content for the people who might need it. I'm in a position to provide that, and that's why I love making videos. This is one of the reasons I try to keep negativity away from the channel. I want this to be a place people can retreat to at the end of a day and find something entertaining that they might enjoy and find even a bit of happiness from. I don't mean to oversell myself, though. Being a content creator is a very specific type of path for a very specific type of person, and I'm very happy with my decision. I don't think any other path in life would be as fulfilling for me as being a content creator is. I also don't mean to overstay my welcome. I'll constantly be trying to do new, better things while keeping around the older things that people like, but I'm a person and I can't promise that I'll always be doing the exact same thing. What I can promise is that I'll always be here on YouTube, putting in as much effort as I possibly can to make the best videos I possibly can until I'm no longer capable of doing so. You might even catch me live streaming every so often, and I hope that you stick around no matter what it is I produce. Even if you don't, that's fine. I don't expect anything, and I'm grateful for everything. 10 years of struggling to get a foothold in this field has humbled me greatly, and to my surprise, having an audience has humbled me in ways I would never have expected. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for 10,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.